What is up? It's me, Skeetzee. So, basically, I want to explain how this challenge works and how it benefits me. And you, if you do it. As Miss Burke said, this challenge is trying to cover all four corners of our body, which is emotional, physical, spiritual, and social. And to do that, I'm going to do a little bit of each day. And each day is going to get a little more intensified, I guess. On the first day, I'm going to take a walk. I'm going to do something I've been procrastinating. Then I'm going to take a cold shower. I'm going to write you guys a bedtime story. Then I'm going to do that for each day. For 10 minutes. I have a 10-minute limit on each time. The reason this helps, one, is it covers all four corners, and it makes you feel a little more aware of them, you know? It makes you have more stuff to do. It gives you priorities, and it improves your time management skills. The writing part is meant to make you feel more creative, which is, I think, emotional, spiritual, and whatever. Social, obviously hanging out with a friend. I always forget to record it. I'll try next time. Then, procrastinating. I'm already working on another video, plus this one. So, I've just been writing down how I feel in each day, all the time.
Day one. I'm about to go on my walk. Very excited.
We're starting our walk, and my AirPods are about to die. They're dying at 1%, bruh. Gotta walk with nothing on.
I finished my walk. Take my shower. Obviously can't film that because you know. I'm gonna write y'all a bedtime story, but it's late. I should have gone to bed earlier, or at least did this part earlier. So I'm gonna give myself 10 minutes to do it.
Creative writing helps our mental state. Yeah.
Time is over. Time is over. I'm getting rid of this sentence. I know it's cheating, but it works. Okay. Once upon a time, during a peaceful day at school, a blanket was bored, ready to help someone stay warm. You see, this blanket never had a name, just a purpose. And that purpose was to help others sleep. This blanket was an old blanket, and some would call it a hand-me-down. It was an honor for this blanket to help out a family. During this particular day, a playful child had left their window open, and with it had opened a new adventure for the blanket. After a strong gust of wind blew the blanket through the open window into an unfamiliar world, it had only one hope: to warm someone up. Anyone. Someone new, someone old, someone with a familiar face, anyone that he could help. The blanket was so scared. He had never seen anything outside of the bedrooms and attics. But to see such a new and large world, he was overwhelmed by the sound and feelings. The blanket had quickly learned how to walk. It took its first steps, then many more after it. This blanket went to find a new friend. The blanket, now full of adventure, wished to look around and took a walk. He took plenty of walks to gardens, to libraries, and everywhere in between them. The blanket, after a long day, was now lost and very scared. He decided to take a nap on a bench. When he tossed and turned, he noticed cold people all around and wished to help them. He tried his best and knew he couldn't help everyone, but even helping one person would be better than not helping anyone at all. Future Isaac, while I'm writing it, explain why this is good. Yeah.
Day 2.
So, I finished my walk. I so forgot to film the first half of this day. But this is day 2. I took a walk. It was like 30 minutes long. I saw my friend Eli. We played Super Mario Maker 2 together. And that's fun. I'm about to go take my shower. And then after that, I'm going to write you a bedtime story. This time, it's Christmas edition.
You know what time it is. Time. Once upon a time, a human had everything he could ever wish for. He had friends, he had riches, he had every toy money could buy, but he still wasn't very jolly. For you see, every Christmas he would receive nothing but coal. He had so much coal and no use for it. The man had to make an extra room just for all the coal he had gotten in his years. With no idea how to get rid of it, he started to dread Christmas Day. There was simply no point in celebrating. No one of his friends ever saw him or got him gifts. He sat inside to pout and fuss. He felt miserable. Christmas was at one point his favorite holiday. It was full of family and hugs and hot cocoa. He became obsessed and one year bought all the gifts in his town. He had it all, from toy cars to Barbies. He played with it all too. He couldn't wait for Christmas until he had only received one thing: coal. Lots and lots of coal. The man was frustrated. Who had played such a prank? And who has this much coal laying around? The man was so mad he bought even more gifts, saying, "If Santa doesn't wish to give me gifts, I'll do it myself," the man stated. He bought it all, from iPods to Labubus. As he went to pay for his gifts, he saw the looks of others around him and the groans from people who didn't get presents. He didn't care at all, though. He thought that Santa could give them gifts. Little did he know, Santa hates the poor. After he tried to buy it all, he thought long and hard. Do I need all this? Why do I need this? He slowly started to share. Then after sharing, he started to give them back their toys. Not after long, he almost had no gifts. Then he found out how to use his coal. He would make fires for those who were cold. And then I ran out of time.
What day is it?
3.
I took my walk. And I took my shower. I took a walk and I saw Eli. I know it's very anticlimactic, but I forgot to film like 80% of today. But I'll make one more bedtime story. You know what time it is. Last time I'm doing this. What we gonna ride? We gonna give ourselves actually, let's not give ourselves 5 extra minutes, you know? I'm so tired. Long before there were any flowers or any roads, before there were any humans, sat a kingdom. It didn't look like any other kingdom. It didn't look like the kingdoms on TV, but it was a kingdom nevertheless. It was ran by the sea, no rules or kings, just fish passing in and leaving their mark. Every day something little would be left behind. It'd be fins, food, toys that little kid fishes would drop. It made this kingdom unique and special. One day a fish saw this little kingdom and decided to claim it as his own. There's nothing wrong with that, don't do him wrong, but conquering an empty kingdom isn't a hard thing to do. He wasn't trying to conquer it either. He just wished for some place to hang out during the day. The fish would do his thing. He would say hi to others. He would make sure things stayed tidy enough. One day, this fish brought home a special friend, someone who he had liked for a while, wanting to introduce the land. One day, this fish brought home a special friend, someone who he had liked for a while. That's the end of the challenge. When I first started this, I thought it was gonna make me like more energized, make me wake up in the morning better, but low-key, it made it worse, because, you know, I would like forget to do this, and then I remember to do it at like 11 o'clock, and then I'd do it, and then it would take me like 45 minutes to edit each time, so then I'd wake up really tired because I was late. But it did make me a lot more aware of what I was doing and how it could be like, oh, this is actually helping me quite a bit. But I'm not saying you have to try this challenge. It's a school assignment, but it definitely helps. Originally, for the 3rd day, I was going to try to meet a new friend, run a mile, take an ice bath, like all of that. But you know how it is. We have really, really terrible wind right now. I don't know what it is, but it'll say it like right there, what the miles per hour the wind is. It's terrible. But I have to edit this and like all that. Thanks for watching. Look it, I made a new outro. Check it out.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe to Skeetzee. Thank you. Till next time.